Hello, everybody, and welcome back for our next episode of Driving My Truck. So, we ended off our last episode in Reno. Yes, Reno is where we were. So, for this one, we have another Nevada one here, and I really want to go on this one. It's taking us north. We do have the Elko, which is taking us a little bit farther. It's a little bit more money and a little better price per distance, but at the same time, it's not much of a difference. It is 37 cents a mile, which isn't that many. This one's the biggest one, but it's all the way over in Utah. I don't really feel like driving all the way over to Utah because we started going north. Let's just keep going. So we are going to take the Winnemucca, Nevada. That is where we are going to go. So I will get to our pickup and then I will start talking to you guys again. Okay, everybody. So we made it to our pickup. So let's go ahead and get all backed up. So we got to go all the way back over there again. So that means we got to get through the entrance here. And then we have to back all the way around the corner all over again. Yes, we are going to get a lot of practice backing up. Lots of practice. With owning our own trailer, we are going to learn how to back a truck up. Gotta watch those cars over there. But I also gotta watch the trailer. Because the trailer is wanting to go towards the building. Again, the fun part's about trying to drive around a building. Just need to get by that car right there. The one right in front of us right now. Just need to see if I can get around that car. If I can get around them, then I can straighten the trailer out some. So it's not aiming towards the building. And there we go. Got away from the building. Oh. Not as far as I thought I was. No, we need to fix this. Because I'm not going to be able to swing at all in order to get around the actual building. This, then come back. So now, because I gotta make it around that corner there. Little curb check. We're getting her. See, I'm getting all this practice on how to back a truck up with a 53-foot trailer we have? I think we have a 53-foot trailer. So like that was way too much of a cut. And there we go. Okay, and starting out in the morning strong. So I can't remember if I slept or not. I know we slept on the last trip, but have I slept since? I don't think I have. But we were only like, what, an hour away from being actual at our destination? So it shouldn't have been, I shouldn't need that much sleep, should I? I wouldn't think I would. We gotta cut wide due to the fact that we gotta get our trailer through this really short, really narrow area here.
Turn left.
That's gonna be cutting it close there. Looks like we're catching the very front side of rush hour. Looks like we're clear after that truck. And everybody stopped at the red light. Oh, green light. Everyone gets to go. Hopefully us too. Hopefully we get to go. Never know. Never know. So, as you guys are watching this video, I am most likely hanging out in Alaska. Yes. Today will be my first day on vacation. I left at 6 o'clock, so when this video is released, I will actually be on a plane. My plane leaves at the time that this video will be released. So, yes. I love when they don't want to let you
right,
in.
And then turn right.
Ooh, we get to turn right here.
Turn right.
Am I gonna get it? Didn't find me. So there we go. We're good. I know, it loves finding me when I try to do that, doesn't it? However, this time, I got away with it. Yeah. So I am enjoying this. I'm trying out a little bit more different of some bit rates and stuff like that, so I'm hoping that makes it a little bit better for you guys. I have bumped it up to 20,000. Yes. I mean, no, not 20,000. 40,000 for bitrate. That's what my new bitrate is, 40,000. So I'm hoping that that makes it a little bit better for all you guys, and you can see a little bit better here. So I'm hoping for that. But we will see. Then I also adjusted a few other settings. I took off overlay, so you no longer see how many FPS I'm running on the bottom right hand side of the screen. That is now removed. So I removed the overlay because instead of capturing the screen, now I'm just capturing the game. So
keep right and then exit right.
So I'm hoping that it all adds to be a little bit better. You know, you guys can see a little bit better, the graphics are a little bit nicer for you, everything like that. So I'm hoping that it all goes a little bit better. Everything gets a little bit better. I'm hoping for it. So that's what my goal is. My goal is to make high quality videos. I want to make sure that the bit rate is good. I want to make sure that you can see better, stuff like that. So I'm hoping that everything goes a little bit better. I'm hoping that my bit rate helps out a little bit. So if it doesn't, go ahead and drop me a comment. You know what? Just drop me a comment about anything. Let me know how your week's going. You know, what was the last vacation you went on? You know, did you enjoy the last vacation you went on? Stuff like that. It'd be great to be able to hear about yours. You know, you guys hear about me all the time. It'd be great to see what you guys do. You know, what do you like doing for fun? Do you have any hobbies? Do you play ATS? That's the thing. Do you play ATS? Do you play any other simulators? You know, what do you enjoy doing? Go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know. It'd be a good thing to know. You know, maybe I have another game that you like, and maybe one of these days I'll make a video on it. I am still working on the FS19. I am still working on that. So that is still in the works. But we'll see when that one comes out. I have solidified what I'm going to do for that. So I have decided exactly what I'm doing. So I have started working in Blender, and I am making different characters due to the fact that instead of just playing by myself, I am going to do a role play sort of thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have different characters in there that I'm gonna interact with. Now, if you've ever played FS19, there is no characters that you can interact with. They're all, you can interact with them, however, they're not that interactable, if that is even a word, interactable. You pretty much just go to a screen and it's writing on the screen that you gotta read. So my thing is I want to make interactive characters inside his settings. So say I have to go inside their house to talk to them. I want to build a little living room, dining room, kitchen area, stuff like that. I want to build a few different ones. I don't want to just have the one that every single person would live in one house. No. People live in different houses and they're decorated differently. So I want to have different houses, you know? And then I'm going to have different characters that are in those houses, and then I'll do voiceover for them, you know, and have different people that'll actually, I'll see if I can get some friends to actually help me with the voiceovers on them. If I can get friends to actually help out with voiceovers, female voices, other guy voices, I'll probably end up doing a few of the guy voices, like some of the ones that are always in there and all, but I want to make it more along the lines of something that you would see on TV. So there'll be the intro, which will be introducing people that have already been in there. So the first introduction will just be of me. Then every single introduction after that will be an introduction with the characters that were introduced in the episode prior. Then after all of that, it will, at the beginning of the next episode, before it actually shows with characters, it'll say previously on, and it'll give little snippets of what happened in the previous episode that are carrying over to things in the new episode. So that way, because I'm only planning on putting these out once a week, so it'll be a once a week thing, and it'll probably be 6 months, probably be like 10 episodes, then it'll take a break, then it'll be another 10 episodes, because I'm going to pre-record a lot of them. Because I can't just record the week before, because remember, I have to have the next episodes already recorded, so that way I can get what happened previously for that next episode. So I have to be able to have all of that information available to be able to do it. So I'm hoping that I can get everything set up for there. I'm not going to give a time frame on when it's going to be released, due to the fact that, yeah, it's not going to be something that I do and it just looks terrible. I don't want it to look terrible. I want it to look good. And if you've noticed, with me worrying about the bit rate and all the different things in these videos, I want to make sure that I'm putting quality out. I don't want to just put out things to put out things. I want to put out things that are high quality. That's why I'm continuously changing like how things are. I'm continuously trying to adapt OBS to actually give the best quality. I'm, checking different mics. I'm trying different mics out to see if I have the best quality for these. I don't want to just put out anything. But at the same time, it takes a long time to build things in Blender as well. If you have never tried to 3D model, go ahead and try it. Go ahead and try to make a couch that looks realistic. So with the different fabric patterns on it and creases and stuff like that, try to do that. Now, another thing to do, try to make it so that way there's physics. So if you have somebody sitting on that couch, it's actually bending. So you can actually see that somebody's actually sitting on a couch and it's a cushion, so it moves. That right there is very hard as well. Trying to build an entire room, so floors, walls, pictures on walls, because I don't know about you, but I have pictures on my wall. Do you have pictures on your wall? Because I do, I know that much. I have a TV, I have a computer, as you can tell by watching my video. I have my work computer, I have all sorts of things in my room and inside my house. So there's so many things that you have to actually try to make if you're trying to make a believable house. Now, some of the houses in there are old, so you have to make some old houses. Now, there's also newer houses, so you also have to try to make the newer houses. Plus, you have to try to make the house in Blender to look like the inside of another house. You don't want to do a Brady Bunch. And I'm guessing nobody knows what that means. So Brady Bunch, they actually had the front facade of the house. That was an actual house that they took a picture, that they actually videoed. However, the house that was shown in there was not big enough to actually have all of the rooms that they had in the show. The house was not big enough. They actually made all of it onto a set, but they just used the video of the front of a house. That's all they did. Everything else is on a set. So what they did is later on, the only reason I know about this is HDTV. They actually had a special about the Brady Bunch house, where they actually had a bunch of different places actually deciding. They bring in, who was it? They bring in like people from the Brady Bunch, and they had them actually help them redo the house to actually be the way that it was actually in the show. So they had to put this huge addition onto the house for Peter's office, for his architecture office. They had to put a huge addition on that house just to be able to have the house be the size that it was supposed to be.
Exit right. Turn left.
So, yeah, so I don't want to do a Brady Bunch. I don't want to have a house in the game that has no believable characteristics of the house that I'm showing in my videos. Yes, I want it. This is supposed to be a realistic thing. It's supposed to be realistic. That's what I'm trying for. So I'm trying for realistic. So if I'm not putting realistic, like, decor in the houses, how can I expect you guys to believe the rest of it? You know? It's one of those really weird things that you want to be able to have a realistic factor. That's what I try to do in this one. That's why I wanted the 18-speed shifter, because most truck drivers I know are 18-speed shifters. They're not automatics. A lot of the newer trucks are, but like this Kenworth W900, this is a manual transmission truck. You know, it is, so I wanted to be able to have the truck be sort of realistic. That's why I made the 18-speed shifter. I have the clutch. I have all that stuff. I'm working on making a button box for it, which the button box is also going to work in ATS. So I will be able to map the buttons that I have in the button box for ATS as well. So like boom up, boom down, stuff like that. So there's toggle switches on there. There's momentary toggle switches, which I'll be able to use, and I'll be able to do those for boom up, boom down, all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that I can get all this done, but again, it's gonna take a long time to be able to get all this done. As I said, it's not easy to be able to do all this stuff. Not easy for the physics. It's not easy to be able to do it. And if I can't find a map that'll actually work with what I want, then I'll have to use Giant's editor and make it. Which I really don't want to do, because that is a ton of work that I would have to put in. Because then I'd have to design a whole map. Which, yeah, that doesn't sound like fun to me. It might sound like fun to you, but to me, not so much. Ooh, looky here. We got a nice, easy one here. First bay. Look at there. First bay. Go ahead and just follow her in. No. Too much. Too much. Look at there. First try. Engine. And enter. Look at there. First try on backing them up. See, I told you, practice. Practice on the first one. Oh my god, we didn't even get our level. Didn't even get our level. We are very, very close to getting level 14. So close. But, hey, that just means we get to do it on the next episode. Because the next episode we have under 200. We got 407 for this, and we did 182 miles. Pretty good right there. So that finishes off our episode for this time. We are at 25,000, so we are pulling in more money. I am trying to save up. I want to save up. I want to try to, if we can get a more powerful engine or a more powerful drivetrain or anything like that, I want to try to do that. So I need to save up for that. That's why we haven't been spending money. We've been trying to earn money. If nothing else, we'll buy another truck and then we'll just have another driver. That way we can make money off of them. But thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you are not subscribed and you didn't like the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It would help me out. I would appreciate it. If you want to know when my new content comes out, go ahead and hit that notification button, and that will let you know when I put a new video out. Other than that, drive safe and have a great day.